Hello everyone, I heartily welcomes you all in this lecture. In last lecture, we saw different MCQs on the chapter Investigation of the Molecular Structure. Now in this lecture, we are going to take some new important MCQs important for Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune online examination 2021 on the class T.Y.B.Sc. These questions are totally based upon multiple choice questions. So in this lecture, we have to solve the different questions along with the proper explanation. So once again, I welcome you all in this lecture. Now before starting the actual multiple choice questions, those who are the newcomers in this lecture, so please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification of the upcoming videos in order to get the different type of the multiple choice questions patterns. So let us start these different MCQs along with their answers and explanation. So the first question is here in this lecture. The question number first is, the branch of a science which deals with the interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter is known as, and the options are, option A is kinetics, option B is thermodynamics, option C is electrodynamics, and option D is spectroscopy. So we know very well that if a certain electromagnetic radiations can be interact with a particular matter, then what happens? Different type of the interactions can be takes place, either absorption or emission type of interactions is there. So these type of the interactions can be studied in one branch of a science, and that branch of a science is nothing but, the correct answer of this question is nothing but the option number D, that is, it is called as the spectroscopy. So the branch of a science which deals with interaction of electromagnetic radiation with a matter is called as spectroscopy. Now let us look towards the question number second. The question number second is here, which is the most energetic radiations among the following, and the options are, option A is X-ray, option B is ultraviolet ray, option C is microwave, and option D is radio wave. And among all these four radiations, we have to choose the more energetic radiations, and we know very well that in an electromagnetic spectrum, these radiations have their fixed value of wavelength as well as the fixed value of energy. So these radiations can be divided depending upon their energy content. So from the electromagnetic spectrum, among these four radiations, the radiations which is highly energetic is nothing but, the correct answer for this question number 2 is nothing but the option A, that is X-rays are called as the most energetic radiations among these four different electromagnetic radiations. Now let us look towards question number 3, and this question is here. The question number 3 is, the region 10⁵ to 10⁷ nanometer in electromagnetic spectrum is known as, and the options are, A option is microwave region, B option is ultraviolet region, C option is infrared region, and option D is X-ray region. So these different type of the radiations having the fixed range of the wavelength, and each wavelength range given a specific name. Depending upon that, different type of the spectroscopies are there. So this type of region 10⁵ to 10⁷ nanometer belongs to that region, and that region is nothing but your microwave region. So the correct answer of this question number 3 is nothing but the option A, that is, it is known as microwave region. Now let us look towards the question number 4. And the question number 4 is here. The question number 4 is the region 1 to 100 centimeter in electromagnetic spectrum is known as, and the options are: A option is microwave, B option is radio wave, C option is infrared, and the D option is visible. So again, these questions are similar to that of the previous one. In this case, the different wavelength region is there between 1 to 100 centimeter. So you can say that in electromagnetic spectrum, the region between 1 to 100 centimeter is nothing but the region, that is option number B, that is nothing but the radio wave. So the correct answer for this question number 4 is radio wave, whose wavelength region is 1 to 100 centimeter. Now let's look towards the question number next, that is the question number 5. The question number 5 is here. The question is, the microwave spectroscopy is also known as a spectroscopy. So in this question, the alternative name is asked for microwave spectroscopy, and the options are vibrational, electronic, vibrational, rotational, and the option D is rotational. And we know very well that whenever the micro radiations can be absorbed by the particular molecule, there is a change in its rotational energy level takes place, and that's why this spectroscopy is again called as, and the correct option for this particular question is nothing but the option number D, that is the microwave spectroscopy is also known as rotational spectroscopy due to the changes in rotational energy level takes place. Now let us look towards the next question, that is question number 6, and the question number 6 is here. Which is microwave active molecule among the following? And the options are H2 molecule, O2 molecule, HCl molecule, and Cl2 molecule. Before choosing the correct option among these four, you must know that whenever a molecule is there, in order to decide whether that molecule is a microwave active or inactive, we have to take into consideration the condition for activity for microwave spectroscopy. And according to microwave spectroscopy, those molecules which having the permanent dipole moment, that molecules are commonly called as a microwave active. So among these four options, the A option, B and C options, that is H2, O2 and Cl2, these are three molecules cannot have the permanent dipole moment, but the last option, that is option number C, that is the HCl molecule, only have the permanent dipole moment, and that's why the correct answer for this question number 6 is nothing but the option C, that is this HCl molecule is called as the microwave active molecule. Now let us look towards the next question, question number 7, and the question is here. In an equation I is equal to mu r square, mu stands for, what is the mu meaning of this mu? And the options are: A is a reduced mass, B is actual mass, C is atomic mass, and D is called as the molar mass. We know very well that this mu is a one mass that is to be calculated by the equation m1 into m2 divided by m1 plus m2, and that mass is nothing but the reduced mass. So the correct answer for this question number 7 is nothing but the option number A, that is this mu stands for reduced mass of a molecule. Now let us look towards the next question, and the question is number 8 is there, and the question is here. The selection rule for microwave spectroscopy is. So we know very well that each and every spectroscopy has its own selection rules. That selection rules are very much important in order to understand the working and the principle of a particular spectroscopy. So for microwave spectroscopy, which is the correct selection rule for this purpose, these are the four options. Option A is delta J is equal to plus minus 1, B is a delta J equal to plus minus 2, C is delta V equal to plus minus 1, and D option is there, delta V equal to plus minus 2. We know very well that in a microwave spectroscopy, there is a change in rotational energy level takes place. That's why we must take into consideration the change in its rotational quantum number. So among these four options, option A and B is related towards the change in a rotational quantum number, while the option C and D cannot be related towards the rotation quantum number change. That's how you can say that option number C and D are called as the wrong options. So the last option is there. Among A and B, which is the correct option? So among this A and B, the option number first, that's A, is called as a correct answer for this particular question, and that's how we can say that the selection rule for microwave spectroscopy is delta J is equal to plus minus 1. Now let us look towards the next question. The next question is question number 9 is here, and the question is methane molecule is, and the options are microwave active, IR active, microwave inactive, and both IR and microwave active. Now we know very well that the different type of the spectroscopies have the different conditions for its activeness for a given molecule. So as far as this methane molecule is considered, what happens? This methane molecule cannot have the permanent dipole moment. That's why this molecule cannot be called as the microwave active. So this is a wrong option. Second thing is that this methane molecule is. So among these 4 options, we have to choose the correct option among these particular option, and the correct option among these 4 is nothing but your option number C, that is it is a microwave inactive. This molecule is called as a microwave inactive because it cannot have the permanent dipole moment. Now let us look towards the next question, that is question number 10, and the question is here. The spectrum of a chemical substance is a fingerprint for its identification. So which type of the spectrum is called as a fingerprint for a chemical substance? And the options are: A option is the Raman spectrum, B option is a microwave spectrum, C option is a NMR spectrum, and the D option is a infrared spectrum. And the correct option among these 4 is called as it is a IR spectrum, which is called as a fingerprint for the identification of a chemical substance. Now let us look towards the next question. The next question is question number 11, and the question is here. The absorption of IR radiation by a molecule results changes in its motion, and the options are rotational motion, vibrational motion, vibrational rotational motion, none of these. We know very well that whenever the IR radiations can be absorbed by the molecule, there is a change in 2 type of the energy levels can be takes place. One is called as vibrational energy change, and second is called as along with the vibrational energy level change, rotational energy level changes can be also takes place, and that's why the correct answer for this particular question number 11 is option number C, that is the absorption of IR radiation by a molecule results in changes in both vibrational as well as rotational motion of a particular molecule. So this is a question number 11, and its correct answer is option number C. So up to this we solve 11 type of the different questions based upon the different concepts and their proper answer along with the suitable explanation for the given answer for the question. Now remaining important questions on this chapter we will take in a next lecture. So with this, this lecture I stop here. We will meet in a next video lecture with some new important questions along with some important interesting answers along with the justification. So thank you so much.